Game week 17 is concluded, so you know the drill by now, guys. I'm going to go over my team, how well I did, look at the G League, who's got the most points in that, and then we'll have a look at some players that you should target for Game week 18, which starts on Boxing Day, and there's only one game, which is a bit bizarre. But anyway, let's get straight into this. So yeah, I've had an absolute masterclass this game week, guys. 103 points. I'm pretty sure that's probably one of my highest points tallies this season, but you just have to remind me about that in the comment section below if you go back and watch a few of the other videos, because I honestly can't remember if that's my highest or not. 66 was the average, so I blew the average out the park, things you love to see. We have a look at the team. I put Robin Roofs in to start this game week. 7 points for him in the Sunderland's 0-0 draw of Brighton. So yeah, we take those. Timber was 6, O'Reilly was 6, Matty Cash only got 2, unfortunately, but it is what it is. The new addition, I was going to say Patrick Kluivert, Justin Kluivert, he only got 3 points, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Semenyo got 10 points, and I realised not long after putting out the preview video, or was it the last week's review video? I can't remember now, but it was in one of those videos where I said, why is Semenyo not gone to AFCON? Well, it's because Ghana haven't qualified for AFCON, so there you go. Oh, I got reminded about it when I uploaded it. Robert, shoutouts to you, but yeah, bit of a mistake on my part, but yeah, I'll try and make sure that doesn't happen again, guys. Apologies about that. But yeah, Semenyo did get 10 points, Rice got 11, Rodgers, though, with 15. He was exceptional in their game against Man United. Absolutely exceptional. And then if we look at the forwards, Igor Thiago unfortunately did nothing. Haaland got 32 points as my captain, things you love to see. And Ekitike continues to get me points. And now with Isak being out probably for the rest of the season, considering that apparently the rumours are he's broke his leg. So yeah, Ekitike will definitely be getting a lot of game time now. And if we look at the bench, Pickford only got 2 points, so it was definitely the right decision to be starting Robin Roofs. Eze got none, Gavardio got 6, and obviously Ronaldo's off at AFCON. So yeah, obviously he got a big fat 0. But yeah, overall, that is a very solid team. And honestly, overall, I think I have built a very solid team. Now, if we have a look at the G League, once I've zoomed out of super zoomed in, I'm still top. Of course I am. Oh, there's been a lot of movement, actually. Yeah, I am on fire. But Saxon, he got 1 extra point than me. How is this? I honestly thought I would have been top points getter, but nope, I've hit the 1,000 point mark though, so that's at least something. CP's gone up to 5th. Seb's fell down to 4th, damn me. Pat Cash has fell down to 3rd. Yeah, Saxon's now up to 2nd. He's my closest competitor, I feel like, at the minute. Let's have a look at Saxon. How did he get the extra point then? Might have been Alderweireld. Oh, he does have Calvert-Lewin though. Ooh. Yeah, the 13 points from Calvert-Lewin would have been nice. Did he play any boosts? No, he didn't. Yeah, very good little team he's got here, Saxon. Very good team you've got, my friend. Very good team. Very, very good team. But yeah, let's get into the players I think you should be targeting for Game Week 18, which starts on Boxing Day. So yeah, the first player I recommend you guys are potentially looking at, King Lewis Potter. Now, yeah, he's been doing all right for Brentford recently. Of course, got a massive points haul against Wolves. I mean, to be fair, who doesn't get a massive points overhaul against Wolves? They're literally that bad. I honestly think they're already relegated, Wolves. But yeah, he got 21 points, which is nice for him. 2 goals, a clean sheet, 3 bonus points. Of course, played the full 90 as well. Yeah, Brentford are doing a lot better than what I thought they would at the start of the season. Because I thought at the start of the season they would be one of the favourites to get relegated. After they lost like Umbremo, Thomas Frank, Norgard, all them. But no, they've actually managed to do alright, to be brutally honest. Yeah, they're doing alright, but they do have some difficult fixtures coming up. We've got Bournemouth, Tottenham, Everton, Sunderland, and Chelsea. So yeah, those fixtures could be a bit difficult for them, but yeah, he's a decent budget option, Lewis Potter, and obviously he gets a lot of game time. See, he's more... Like, obviously when he was at Hull, I believe he was at Hull, the sound of him Hull, I believe he was more of a winger, but obviously now he's more left back. So it is a bit, he's definitely a more attack-minded wing back, so to speak. So, yeah, King Lewis Potter, if you want potential points in your team, then definitely be looking at him. Now, I had this guy in my team, Declan Rice. Oh, what a transfer this was, bringing him in a few weeks back. But yeah, he is on fire at the minute. Of course, got the assist and Arsenal's 1-0 win over Everton. Of course, yeah, Gyökeres was the one who scored the penalty in the end. Typical 1-0 Arsenal win, but anyway. Made 20 defensive contributions, got all 3 bonus points, Declan Rice. Of course, kept the clean sheet and got the assist. Yeah, Rice has been very, very good this season. 7.1 million. And of course, with him taking the corners as well. Yeah, if you don't have Declan Rice already, like, what you doing? Like, this guy is just a constant points getter, considering the fact that Arsenal score a hell of a lot of goals from set pieces, and Declan Rice is a big part of that. But they do have a few interesting fixtures coming up. This will really determine if the Arsenal can really win the league. Of course, they are still top of the minute, but Man City are breathing right down their necks. But they do have Brighton, Aston Villa, Bournemouth, Liverpool, and Nottingham Forest. So I'd expect Arsenal to win at least half of those, I'd say. But, well, maybe more than half. I'd probably say maybe 3 out of the 4. Because I could see them maybe drawing with Villa and drawing with Liverpool. But then I could, of the rest of them, I could see them winning. But yeah, Declan Rice, if you haven't got him in your team already, you need to. Especially if you can't afford the likes of Saka or Gyökeres. And then moving over to Aston Villa, another one I actually have in my team. Morgan Rogers, we touched on him earlier with how much of an amazing performance he had against Man United. Got 15 points overall. Of course, he scored both of Aston Villa's goals. Both of them were absolute beauties, especially the second one, where he just cuts in from the left-hand side and then just places it in the top corner. Absolutely beautiful. What a player he's becoming. And obviously, with the World Cup coming up, and well, it's 6 months away still, but obviously it's coming ever closer. And at this moment in time, I would probably say Rodgers has to be one of the first names on the team sheet for Thomas Tuchel, because, yeah, he is in exceptional form at the minute, but of course, there's a lot of football yet to be played, and of course injuries could potentially happen, or a dippage in form, but hopefully for Rodgers' sake, none of those two things happen. But yeah, he's been in very good form recently. Got 15 points against West Ham, 15 against Man United. Yeah, but they do have some more difficult fixtures coming up in the next 2 game weeks. Chelsea away and then Arsenal away. So yeah, that'll be very difficult for Aston Villa. But then they've got Nottingham Forest, Crystal Palace and Everton. So those 3 fixtures after those 2 against Chelsea and Arsenal. Very decent fixtures. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Rodgers gets a goal contribution in all these fixtures, to be fair. Because, yeah, he's in such incredible form at the minute. And like I said, for the World Cup, just not right around the corner, I think Morgan Rodgers has to be one of the first names on the team sheet. But, of course, we'll have to wait and see what happens between now and the summer. But, yeah, finally, I never thought I'd be having this man on the list. Dominic Calvert-Lewin at Leeds. Yeah, I never ever thought I'd have Calvert-Lewin on here, but well, he's actually in a very good amount of form for Leeds in a minute. Of course, in their 4-1 win over Crystal Palace, I was not expecting that. But he played 86 minutes, got 2 goals, the 3 bonus points as well. Calvert-Lewin's been getting a lot of points, to be fair. Since from game week 13 when he got a goal against Man City, got 7 points against them. Then game week 14 against Chelsea, he got 9 points. 6 against Liverpool, 9 against Brentford, 13 against Crystal Palace. Calvert-Lewin actually is in a very good amount of form at the minute, and he's helping Leeds try to stay up in the Premier League. But obviously, the fixtures they have coming up, yeah, they're a bit rough. I mean, other than Fulham, that could be a decent game for them, but besides that, they've got Sunderland away, Liverpool away, Man United at home, and then Newcastle away. So yeah, that is safe to say that is going to be a pretty tough run for Leeds in these next 4 fixtures. But you never know, if Calvert-Lewin can continue to find the back of the net, then he could potentially get the Leeds a good result, possibly. And obviously with a real lack of top quality strikers in FPL this season, if Calvert-Lewin continues to deliver, he could very much well be a very good third choice forward, because obviously I imagine most people will have Haaland and then maybe Ekitike alongside him. But then as a third choice, you could have Calvert-Lewin if he continues to perform. I mean, I have Igor Thiago at the minute because obviously he was performing well, but then he starts to perform crap. So it's just my luck, isn't it? But yeah, maybe I might look at Calvert-Lewin if he continues to produce this good amount of form, but time will tell, time will tell. But yeah, that's where we're going to leave this video for today, guys. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, feel free to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.